What personal connection do you have with your research topic?
First of all, I'm from Kiribati. Myself, I see myself as a Kiribati man living in New Zealand. I want to make a contribution to the debate on climate change and communication in the small island countries, especially as there is not very much done on the small island. So I feel there's a connection. There's really, it's like I want to make it as part of my life, part of my contribution to my country.
How will your findings increase our knowledge on the media's coverage of climate change?
So far, I just find that people are aware of the changes of climate, the changes in the islands. And they are aware that things are happening because some other countries are forcing it. And they don't believe that living or migrating to one of the countries would help them. Found that there's quite a strong disconnect there between what we heard on the news, what the people are thinking, what they are doing, because people are doing the normal life, business as usual, but things are in real, they are real danger, but they don't want to accept that.
So do you think there's a discord between the media painting as climate refugees versus the people wanting to stay on their land?
Yes, like not much coverage, and you have seen like what the people are doing, what the government is doing on the ground, but they only like just what we see, what we heard on the news, like maybe there was a meeting, there was a high tides, but not really much about what is happening on the ground, how people are doing to cope with the change of climate change.
And I haven't heard myself any coverage about Kiribati's upcoming election. Why do you think this is?
Because they think that Kiribati is only concerned about climate change. So the kind of information that we are getting now is climate change and rising sea level. But there are other issues behind that. Like Kiribati is now preparing for an election, and the media is like only interested when things coming up like climate change, high tide, or storms. So that is a problem.
And how well do you think New Zealand media covered the recent climate change case of Iolani?
There was a high expectation that, because Iolani's case was a high-profile case around the world, and we could imagine that what happened if Iolani was granted allowed to stay. So that's another different story. So far, I think New Zealand wrote it, and other media, they're doing a good job.